A few weeks ago, I finished a video on the Near protocol, which is a new blockchain that is definitely not an Ethereum copycat like many other blockchains out there. Since then, I've learned that Near has a few more tricks up its sleeve, including a sidechain that features full EVM compatibility and almost $1 billion incentive program. That EVM compatibility is a big deal for adoption though, so this video will be focusing on that. Welcome to Whiteboard Crypto, the #1 YouTube channel for crypto education, and here we explain topics of the cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so that you can easily understand them. In this video, we are going to explain what the Aurora blockchain is, how it ties into the Near protocol, and why you should care about it if you want to make money. First of all, let's go over a quick overview of what the Near protocol is. Now, Near is a network that's been in the works for a few years. First, you can watch our entire video on it, but as a recap, Near uses a delegated proof-of-stake mechanism to verify new transactions. Along with this method, the developers termed a new idea they call Doomslug as a fast way to confirm these transactions with super quick finality, and also a sharding mechanism that can process up to 100,000 transactions per second. One of my favorite things about the Near protocol is their DAO-like setup where they have guilds, or groups of people who work on specific aspects of the Near protocol, meaning that the community can easily contribute if they want to. Also, recently Near announced an $800 million incentive program for users, which is going to be huge news whenever it launches and more DeFi applications start to move over. Since Near is built from the ground up, developers have to start all over when designing applications, although they have a solution for this. The solution is pretty simple, and it's to create a subnet that can run Ethereum applications on something called an EVM. They call this subnetwork Aurora. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get into what an EVM is. This is important because it is essentially what Aurora is. EVM stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine, and to put it simply, it's literally the same code that runs Ethereum and its smart contracts. Many other projects out there have actually copied this code, changed it a bit, and then call it their own blockchain. For example, this is exactly what the Binance Smart Chain, XDAI, and Polygon Network have done. Aurora is doing something similar as well, and you may be wondering why. The big reason is that developers don't want to create projects for up-and-coming blockchains. They want to develop something for a big, well-known blockchain. The trick is that whenever you create a decentralized application for any EVM blockchain, you can easily move your code over to another network. To give you an example of this, Aave is a decentralized application on Ethereum, while Geist is almost the exact same dApp on the Phantom network. Compound is another dApp on Ethereum, and Cream is pretty much the same dApp on the Binance Smart Chain. So the first way that Aurora is different is that it chooses to use Ethereum as its native coin. The Polygon network uses Matic, the Binance Smart Chain uses BNB, and the Phantom network uses FTM. This way, they have their own coin with different tokenomics to support their network. Aurora knows that they do not need a coin, and even chose not to use the Near coin, which was a big move. Moving on, let's get into the specific numbers of Aurora. The average block time is around 1.03 seconds, and the finality is 2 seconds, which is very fast. The typical transaction cost is a penny or less, and using the Near consensus mechanism, they can process hundreds of transactions per second very easily. Oh, by the way, Aurora is not its own blockchain. It is literally just a smart contract on the Near protocol. This means it inherits its block time and consensus mechanism from the Near network, which is amazing, and I have never seen any other network attempt to achieve something like this. To put it simply, the Layer 2 scaling solution is literally just a smart contract on the main chain. Along with this, in contrast to many other sidechains, Aurora does not validate blocks off-chain. All the validation happens on the actual Ethereum and the Near blockchains. For security, this means that all the users need to trust is the Ethereum and Near blockchain's consensus mechanism, which makes Aurora and its bridge fully trustless and decentralized. Aurora actually works on top of the Near protocol, but it provides a familiar experience of Ethereum for the developers. Basically, developers are able to take their Solidity contracts that they wrote for Ethereum, deploy them on Aurora, and then enjoy the low cost and fast confirmation times of Near. The fact that Aurora is a smart contract is a huge plus for the team that develops Aurora. They don't need to take care of consensus or validators or storage or keep track of a network. It means that they can iterate quickly and deploy new features insanely fast. Moving on, let's talk about the Aurora DAO. Now, if you don't know what a DAO is, or a decentralized autonomous organization, you should definitely go check out our video on it, because we know you'll understand this next part much better. Essentially, a DAO is an organization where the decisions are made up by token holders and not elected CEOs or family members who are grandfathered into a corporate position. Token holders can propose and vote on new ideas or changes, and that's the main way that Aurora will actually grow and improve. If you own or hold the Aurora token, you'll be able to participate in this decentralized governing process. The best benefit of a DAO is that the surrounding community and actual investors are who gets to decide on the big changes, so you know that they will have pure intentions of making the network the best it can be in a long-term time frame. Another thing I want to talk about is the Rainbow Bridge. Now, we all know that one of the largest problems in cryptocurrency is interoperability, or the ability to connect a bunch of blockchains. Aurora actually has its own Rainbow Bridge, which is what they're calling the tool that you can use to transfer your tokens to and from the Aurora and Near networks. This means you can easily move your funds from the Ethereum blockchain to the Near blockchain or Aurora whenever you want, without trusting a third party, because the transfer is all done with code. To add my own thoughts, I've personally used the Near network and interacted with a few financial applications, and I have to say they have a lot of good things going for them. Instead of MetaMask, Near technically uses your entire browser as a wallet. You don't have to download anything. They also have human-readable addresses, like whiteboardcrypto.near, instead of a bunch of pseudo-random numbers that make up your wallet address. As we end this video, I just want to say that I'm definitely interested in trying new things on the Aurora network and seeing what comes out of it long term. Anyways, if you're interested in learning how to make money on a network like Aurora or Near, check out our free DeFi for Beginners guide at whiteboardcrypto.com, where you'll also find our newsletter and a few custom crypto tools that we've developed to help people like you learn faster. Even if you aren't curious about what's in that guide, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video. We really hope that you've learned something, and most of all, we hope to see you in our next video.